Check 1 2. Going live in 3 2. Psych. Alright, going live in 3 2 1. Let's go, let's get it. Alright, I'm back. I didn't show up yesterday. I just thought to take a day off. It was a holiday, so I don't think I missed that much. What is going on here? I think there's a trade. I'm gonna just take it. Maybe it's too early, but a closure above that trend line could be a trade already. And I think there's a closure already. This could be a quick win or a quick loss. And this is looking at the 15-minute. Let's look at the 30-minute, might be more clear. Yes, it is. That could be the zone right there. These are very clean highs that have just been taken, so I think I'm gonna hold off on this one, but I'm just curious to see what will happen. It will happen here. It stays on the 15. I'll just do like a virtual entry, just see what would have happened. 68 points, going for 120 something. Yep, I'm gonna hide this. That's just a virtual entry right there, and I'm gonna hide this too. Alright, so let's go do the quick analysis. So this is what happened on Friday. Yesterday I didn't trade. I'm just curious what it would have looked like if I came to trade. Oh wow, this is 22nd. Yesterday was 25th. It's not even here. 25th is right here. 9 a.m. $8:37. Oh, it's choppy. So maybe my strategy would not have given you a trade. Maybe here. No, maybe here, and that would have been a quick loss. So choppy day. Now let's see what today has to offer. And looks like that was the trade right there. Beautiful. Of course, if I took that trade, once we take those highs, I would break even, maybe, or maybe not. Anyway, let's go to the high time frame analysis, and then we'll know what to do after that. So MNQ continuous. Can we go to the this one here? All of them, just, I don't know, doesn't matter. So let's do this. I wonder why they're not all grouped. Group 44, they are. These are just miscellaneous. Okay, wow, that looked like would have been a good trade. All right, let's go to the monthly. I'm sure it's just the current month doing its thing. Weekly, there's really nothing to see here. It's a lot of points. 200 is not that much. It's not that a lot. Yesterday was 25 and it's not here, so we'll do the nothing to do here. Maybe that right there, that old daily. Are we back to bullish, back to creating high highs, like all-time highs? What am I looking for? All daily high. We are back to creating all-time highs, y'all. What? Oh yeah, should have taken that trade maybe. Anyway, so this is the 4-hour chart. I'm gonna just keep it so simple today. 1 hour. So we're likely to see a retracement back to this area. Maybe, or not. Yeah, I'll do 60. 1 hour. Yeah, this was the zone here. High, low, higher, high. Touch. Let's keep moving. The same thing. High, low, high, high. Resistance. Support. Retouch again. Zoom up. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we've taken those highs. Buy side liquidity. Nothing to see here. And then the 15 minutes, so probably missed out on that trade. Which one? This is the 637. Yeah, we're good. So maybe looking for retracement to this area and then see if we can get on a trade going up. Inside here we do have, that's already been touched. 30 minutes. We have another one here. If you know, you know. 15. Okay, so now all we have to do is just wait for a setup. All right, we're done. I finished my analysis at the 15 minute. I kind of divorced the 5-minute time frame, but maybe, yeah, and then I'll just go to the 1 minute and wait for a setup. So this was something maybe if I came to the charts early I would have taken, but would have had to be very careful after taking those highs on the 15 minute. This high is here, so the virtual entry was like this. Ugh, come on, like that. Yeah, anyway, we just wait for something else to form. This is ES down here, trying to see if there's anything. Look at this. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of time so they don't, then the time is not synced. I don't need that for now. I use that when I'm reviewing trades. I'm gonna take this to 7:30, so I have those zones in perspective. Oh, those three watching, now it's just me, bro. This is the most interesting part. So this high is up here. ES is not willing to come and take them. Let me look at YM real quick. And YM also doesn't want to come and take them. They're very reluctant. It's all the way up here. So what is NQ doing? Creating high highs. Oh no. Oh, come on. Well, ES has done the same. YM was also taking out that all-time high. Funny. Do I have that all-time high saved? Oh yes. I need it to be purple. And the new slogan is ATH, yo. Join the trend. So I think that would, if I took that trade right there, I would have aimed for that BSL just for a base hit. I think that's what they mean by base hits, right? Just like a small move. My guy. What are you doing now? Style, line, purple, save as. This has to be new. ETH. Boom bam. So if I come and say ETH. Oh yeah. Yes, replace. Hey, what am I doing? Well, what's gonna happen here? Probably that was a trade for the day, because we can see these guys now going up to catch up. There's gonna be a problem here for now. That could have been the trade for the day. Wow. So there is something here. Low. Kind of a low. Looking for SMT. High. High. Yeah. So probably this will go and catch up. This will go on and create higher highs. So might have missed out on that one. Take this to the 15 minutes. There's nothing there on the lower time frame. Hello Myra, nice to see you. Poloko, nice to see you. Did you trade yesterday? I did not trade yesterday. Markets are closing early too. Yeah. I'm trying to make sense of what to do here. I think I might have missed out on a trade. My biggest goal in trading. Wow, that's a good question. My biggest goal in trading. Man, what I can think of right now is I want to have a huge account. My own account. Where I can trade without any restrictions. And I can trade it like this. Like that. Without, without feeling like I need a lot of protection. That is my main aim. That's all I can think of right now. But I'd also like to share everything I know. Like, give it out for free. And then maybe charge on whoever wants to know a little bit more, or whoever wants to demand more time. Then I'm willing to share. Maybe even start a signals group and then just have it for cheap. That's kind of a goal I have in my mind, but for now I have to prove to myself, not just to others, that I can comfortably do that. Yeah. What about you? What's your goal in trading? Now there's a trade here that I would have taken, aligns with everything I'm looking for, but first of all I came in, I don't want to say I came in late because this is the time I kind of show up anyway, but there's a swing high right there in this one, so that could have been a trade for me at the close of that candle. My stop loss down here and go for 1:2. The thing is, there's this buy side here that we just taken, and I cannot help it but think of past trades I've taken, the recent ones, where like a buy side was just nearby and it just reversed on me. So I was skeptical on taking this trade, but it might as well just go and finish this thing, because if we're back to creating higher highs and taking out all-time highs, for some reason I wasn't seeing a lot of reversals. The market was just, price was just one-sided for some reason. So if this is one of those days where it keeps going up, then that will be a trade I'll just watch it work without me. Otherwise it looked good. The breaker in hand, it was clear on the 30-minute time frame. These two up candles, we shot down, took that low and this low, break of structure right here, or market structure shift, whatever. The retest at 4:30 a.m. and then another one at 6:30, and then it just shows it wants to go up. So, and there it looks to be working. It looks to be working just fine. Let me pull up the 1 hour candle, see how it looks like. Yep, open. It's okay. So I like to see this characteristic when the candle opens, and then this what I would say is the week after open. If I'm going long, I want to see open, then I want to see it go down. So when this characteristic is forming after we open and then it's going down, I've seen that to be one of the best trades I've taken. So I rarely see it though, but when I see that, man, everything just lines up. And maybe someday when I have a huge account, maybe that's all I'll look for. Meaning missing out on many trades, but getting in on very quality trades. Otherwise I didn't take that, so we're now going to man, you have no idea, the same thing for me. When it's time to go to work, I'm like, oh, I have to go to work. But then I still thank God that I have a job though. But still, I want to go full-time as well. I want to go full-time. And then looking at the amount of money I make in a day, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it's worth 8 hours of my time. 8 hours, and then you have to prepare to go to work, and then you have to commute back. So 10 hours to make, well, I still thank God I have a job, but still yeah, anyway, we'll get there soon. And that's the same thing I'm doing. I want to milk about, not really, yeah, milk prop firms, rather get some help from these prop firms with capital building, and then just get your money. I'm glad I started, with these prop firms. I feel like I've gained a lot of discipline. So if I want to be very frugal, if that's a way to say it, with my own personal account, I've already practiced for that. Protecting your capital. Capital protection. Prop firms are really good at training that. if you are patient and disciplined to babysit the little drawdown that you have. Yeah, I think this thing is gonna keep going up because these are all-time highs here on Nasdaq. Okay, so this is not entirely true on ES. 22nd May. I'm gonna switch this to the highest point here. Probably ES wants to go and catch up, so that would be a good option to trade. I'm not mixing stuff, I'm just doing NQ alone. So but let me see what ES looks like. Yeah, no entry for me. Let's look at gold real quick. Go, Mr. Gold. Okay, there's a trade here. I would be that down candle. No, actually, it's this one. Gray 15. So for me, even if it's a doji, as long as its color is bearish, that's what I use. There'll be a low high, lower low, a retest right there. Wicks might have gone above the zone, but the bodies are still within, so that kind of shows me, yo, maybe the zone is holding. So to me, look at the two lower lows right there. I'll need this to be a little bit close to the 50, and then once close below that trend line, game on. Oh la la, I'll come back to see what it's doing. NQ. This is gone. Okay, you know what, I'll just put that virtual entry in there and just look at this thing work without me. What I'll do is just put a line here just to keep that in my head. I try to go to 2R without you. I think this is the problem of relating new trades with past trades you've taken. Because according to Mark Douglas, he stresses that every trade is different. Every trade is not the same. They are all different. So if you see a signal, take it. But me not a machine. Me not a machine, yo. Where would I say NQ all-time highs? Maybe the buy side here is what I'll say is the all-time highs at the moment. But look, are you in a trade? Have you taken a trade today? Let me see what you told me your trade is. Your style is you say you're looking for bullishness on daily and on the 1 hour, and then you look for 5-minute order block on the 1 minute, which would be this one, or maybe all these two. So I don't know which one you use as the order block. For me, I'd use the whole thing. 5 minute, and then on the 1 minute you look for a touch of that 5-minute order block, right? If I'm not wrong, and then that's your trade. So if I'm right, that's what you did, then you must be in this trade. I don't know where you'd put your stop loss though, but did I get that right, Poloko? The strategy is fire. Your strategy is fire. Get rid of this EMAs. I'm gonna push this to the side a little bit. Yeah, works like fire. Where would you put your stop loss? Down here? Maybe use the 5-minute to find a stop loss. Maybe below this candle at 29,852. I don't know. Right there. Did I get that right? So you're looking at 1.8. Wow. Ba-da-bum bum 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 bum. And that is where I'm also touching the 50. Yeah. I'm going to have this to just be on the 15-minute current interval only. Wow, those look nice trade, bro. I came to my charts a little bit late. Maybe I would have considered to take it. Hey, I think it's time I need to pivot. How would I say that? Let me ask Google. Pivot. Pivot. Hi. You put the stop loss and on the small order block in the 1 minute. Oh, this one right here? Which order block? Like this one here. Oh, be the order block, 1 minute order block. $1.5, that's good. A win is a win. Ooh-wee. So your entry right here and the stop loss. Sheesh, man, you got some. And then you did 1.5. Okay. So you got in, got out. Oh, if you're still holding it, probably would have finished your account. Oh, okay. Oh, you wait for the candle to touch the 5-minute order block and then move away from it. So maybe that's the entry on this candle and then the stop loss right there. If I was looking at this, let me see what would be the target. Use this one, or yeah, because that's the when I'm the zone I'm looking at right now. Okay, maybe this one. Okay. Good trades though. 5 minute. I remember that 5 minute thing. I used to look at it a lot, but I started noticing something though. Like when the 5 minute order block, like if that's the order block of the 5 minute I wanna look at, I would notice because then I wanted to see like that order block confirmed, and how I would interpret that is for another candle to come and the body to close above the opening price of the order block I'm looking at. So notice on the 1 minute before the 5 minute confirms, it would close above that line and then retest just the open line and then just move away. But because I'm requiring for a retest, I would miss out on a lot of trades, and I don't know why I never decided, let me, on the 1 minute, once we touch it, let me see if that's what happened here. So I'm gonna just replay, continue. It's only gonna be 5 minutes. Let me just get rid of this. Just go to the 1 minute. So this is the line I'm looking for at here. And I'll do something on 1, 2, 3, 4. So see how we just closed above it? It would retest and then just now move. But then I go to the 5 minute and I'm waiting for a retest of that area, and it just doesn't. Used to see that a lot. I don't know if, but this one just went away. Didn't do that on the 1 minute as well. There we go. That's kind of what happened here. And then there was just some that nice. So 5 minute order block paired with a 5 minute fair value gap. It's amazing how you see these things after they have happened. Opinion. Fair value gap 15. Should have a 5 minute right there. I'll argue so there's also a breaker right there. Last up candle will be this guy. Put that in gray. High, low. Instead of a higher low, it forms a high high, and that becomes like an area of interest, and then we fly. Anyway, I need my own account so I can do this stuff without fear, bro. Do that without fear. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. 928, somewhere there. 929, 860. Okay. Okay, something like that. So now okie doke. What happened here? Shift space. Yeah, that was a trade for the day. Trade for the day. Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I can target where the trade is going, but if we do it all-time highs, it's not gonna matter. It will just keep soaring higher and higher. Last up candle. I'll do it on the 30 minute. 30 minute. So yeah, right about here we should be seeing some sort of reversal. We'll see. But the way I'm seeing things, we are just fine. It's not even coming to retest. It's So this is a trade I was looking at on the daily. Which one do we touch? Those two highs right there, where we see price cannot like do a retest. So I had my fib from that low to that. Is that another block? To that what I think is a breakout, and I was kind of, you know, targeting this area. And that's kind of where we are right now. And I think I have that marked anyway. 17 was the number. And then there we go. We're just going past it. This is on the daily time frame. So this is from 13th of April all the way to right now. April, May, 2 months, 1 month. 1 month and 13 days. Price is fractal, y'all. Fractal. Fractola. Missed out on a good trade here. Maybe overthinking, relating past trades with where we are right now. Otherwise, that was a good one. Straight up 1:2 right there. My stop loss will be half of the range of the profit, take profit range. Probably be just about to hit it, so it will be maybe even somewhere here. but that's gone. It's all good. We move on. We move on. Which one is this? Trending on the 5-minute time frame. So on the daily time frame, this is that 2.5 2 to 2.5 area on the daily time frame as well. So let me have that marked out. I'm gonna just do it real quick here. Just for the sake, just because I can, why not? Maybe to be more clear, I put a 2-day. Let's just do it. Minutes, days, 2 days. Interval already exists. No. Let's just do 1 day. Then I'll take my fib from down here to up there and kind of mark off this area. 2 to 2.5, and it's on the daily. That's the daily time frame. Then I'm gonna just have it somewhere here, just to see what that looks like. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Then just have it where did you go? Right here. So we got to that area a long time ago. We're just plowing through. Okay. Take the highest point to the half point right there, and then divide that whatever by 4 times. It's too hectic. Divide the whole box 4 times. So then I'll have this half and the highest point. Just for fun. Why not? Let's just do that. So I'll call it something like that, and then the highest point right there. Something like that. Half point is right here. Which I really don't need because we got those levels up there, so I can say those levels are kind of representing the half point. Uh, so that'll be 0.75. I'll do, what is that, daily. I kind of know what I'm looking at. I'll have it on just more, and I'll give it a different color. And let's do this one. That'll be 2.5. So then why is this 0.75? This is 2.25. What would that be? Ooh. Look, are you still there? Are you looking for another trade, or are you done for the day? We'll just do yeah. So this is a quarter, then this is the full one, 2.4. How would I do that, man? That 2.375. What is that? Okay, let's do this. How about that? ES is looking like it's going to maybe go and catch up. Nice. Did you see on, was it Thursday? Like the markings that I, like that, what do you call this? Those projections that I had on Thursday. The market just got there exactly at that point and just reversed. It was nuts. And that thing happens all the time. So those are some of the things that I'm also gonna be pivoting. Pivot. Well, I'm not seeing any trade anytime soon, so let's just go check out Thursday. So this is today. May as well group everything here. I don't know if it's going to allow me. Yeah, there we go. Thursday was grouped 43, if I'm not wrong. We'll find out. I think it was this day, right? Nothing's marked. Interesting. May 21st. Last up candle to the downside, so take your feet from a low to whatever you think is the high of the breaker. So you could use the high right there, but for me I usually use the last up candle itself before we go down. Take liquidity. We kind of formed a higher low, but instead of going down to keep forming lower lows, we shoot up. So that would be a low, high, low, low, high, high, low, and then that zone will be that candle. Just take it to the front. Oh, we didn't quite touch it. So did we get there though? On the following day. So this is not the day I'm looking at, but anyway, you get the point. We still get to that 2 to 2.5, and we get a reversal from that point. So which day was that? It was kind of precise, very precise, very, very precise. We don't get that day. Anyway.
ChatGPT, can I make money on Airbnb with zero?
Hmm. All right, here's a possible entry. Long, but no way I'm gonna take it. That right there. This good target up there. A little bit too clean. Those highs, the 1 minute. So a closure above that trend line should be an entry, but I think I've taken enough losses on such trades. So some do work, but I think most trades I've taken after maybe a nice entry that I didn't take and it goes up like this, significant move. Looking at 138 points. And then a second entry, I've taken quite a number of losses on these trades. So again, as I've said, some of them have still worked so well, but I think I'm gonna have to leave those trades alone for now. And this could be one of those days where it keeps going up, but I don't know why I'm not interested. And Q has gone up over 100 points above these highs. ES still hasn't taken those highs. ES is okay, doesn't matter how many points. I wouldn't know. I guess they book differently. $31 points. The same low on Nasdaq. The high is 290 points. The movement looks the same though, so I'm guessing the point value is different. It is different, yeah. Now that right there is what I've been looking for, but looking at the circumstance, at the, what would be the word? The probability for that to work is slim from past trades I've seen. Again, it could still work, but I think I'm going to pass on this trade. Again, I know Mark Douglas, every trade is different. And when you see a signal, take it, but no, I don't think so. Not on this one, not for me at least. This was a beautiful trade, y'all. It wasn't beautiful at the time. It wasn't so good looking at the time. Yeah. Hey, Fair value gap on the 15-minute. That could be all the support it needs. All I need is 3 days of consistency in terms of profit, and I'm done. 3 continuous days. This is something that would also interest me a lot. When looking for reversals, trying to get away from the 5-minute time frame, I started being interested with 15-minute order blocks as well. Something like this. I'll now be interested in, looking at shorts. If I think we've gotten to an area where we can now start dropping, the 15-minute order block is a little bit trustworthy in my opinion. So then of course I'll go to the 1 minute and complicate the simplicity involved. Looking for so many things. ES has done the same. And I think that was the whole point for employing this, using this system here, just to, make sure that I'm in the right, like the trend has really formed. And then try to get it on the 1 minute time frame so it's not, that far gone. So for me to confirm, maybe we're now getting a reversal. I'll wait for the 1 minute for the EMAs to line up, and then for an entry, I'll wait for that retest. Again, number of disadvantages with that is by the time everything is lining up, maybe that's all the move that was needed for the short, and then you just get in and you're taken out. Or I don't get the retest and the move just keeps going. What other disadvantage? I think those are the two major ones. With no retracement, I missed out on that trade. And sometimes by the time everything is lining up, that was pretty much the move that it was maybe like a retracement for it to keep going up. So my one trade a day kind of keeps me away from re-entering, but looking at the data that I have, that could be an advantage. If it takes me out after waiting, kind of signals that the other direction could be stronger, so get in. Yeah, I think it's the same, because you are able to risk anyway. Is your drawdown static? Because mine is not. Mine is trailing. And that's the scary part. But if it's static, man, I feel like CFDs are much easier to pass than futures. The thing with futures is that they only need, like, for me, I only need to make 6%, but I'm not risking 1%, because 1% would be of 50k would be $500. I'm risking 200, which is way less than that, because I only have $2,000 in drawdown. But for you, I think you have 5,000, right, in drawdown. I'm gonna try trading CFD, CFD challenge when I'm done with this, and I'll make sure the drawdown is static and see. So when I make more, I risk more. Poloko, have you heard of the fivers? The 5%ers? Their growth, their scaling plan is very attractive. I haven't tried them, but that's the pro farm I'm gonna use when I trade CFDs. Well, their pro farm challenge, when I go do their simulation account. They have this thing where every time you make 10%, they add your equity, and you can scale up to, I think, 4 million. That would be a good long-term goal. But I think I would use a whole different strategy. Maybe get something like a set and forget type of strategy. Trade in 15 minute time frame going up. Look at that drop. Alright, man. Have a good one. God bless you, and thank you for coming in, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. And pray for us all. No worries, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. So is the boot camp the one you do? You have like three stages. I think it's cheaper, but oof, 3 stages though. Excuse me. But anyway, if you're looking at it for the long term, it's totally worth it. USD TRY. Which one is that one? Let me find out. USD TRY. Turkish. Okay. Google, how do you pronounce lira? Lira. Alright. Then I press buy, then I delete MT5. Oh, I'm gonna do it right now. TRY FXCM. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. Oh no. Jesus. Ah. How is this possible? Okay. Goes up, drops up. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Let's look at the daily. Oh, I've never seen anything like this. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. No retest, no nothing, just weekly, monthly. Information is power. So if you know of such a thing at the beginning of the year, you just hit buy and then just let it go. Wow. Well, now I know. Now I know. I have a small account. Very, very small. I'll just go hit buy and leave it alone. If I can do like a $10 trade, if it's possible, I will put in the 10 bucks and just leave it alone. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, I won't forget. Let me take a screenshot. All right. Now we know. Yeah, so those are some of the things, I look forward to when this money starts coming in. Mostly it's gonna be investing, bro. Not even trying to change my life or anything. Invest. And then just flex on the returns on those investments. I feel like this is too complex and hard to just take that money and go buy nonsense. Each and every penny has to be put in somewhere important after all this blood and sweat. The 8% and the 5%, if you think about it, it's the same. Because if your drawdown is 10,000 and they want you to make 10,000, my drawdown is 2,000, they want me to make 3,000. Actually, mine is even tougher. Because they want you to make 100%. Me, they want me to make 150%. Of the drawdown that you have. And then you have to make half of that. It's the same. So make 10k, that's 100%, then make 5k, that's 5%. Well, that's 100%, 50%. 150%, it's the same. Just presented in different ways. But I think the CFDs, with all that, it's the same. Nice trend line here. I like that, but I cannot take that trade because it does not align. But that is good, and we are going down, so my stop loss will be just above these highs. I don't see why we should go above that, and then aim for some level down here, this low. But does not line up with my strategy. So if that takes me out, I cannot account for it. It's unaccounted for. USDTRY. The next gap is this guy here. I'm looking for a reaction when we get there. We have other gap 15. This might be inverted. At the moment it's not. Just waiting to see. I don't need to see that one. Not right now, at least. So by the time the EMAs are lining up, maybe we're gonna be somewhere at this 15 area here, that gap. So if we keep going down, I think this will be a good range, somewhere to these lows here, and that's like 113, 100 points. We gotta stay patient here. Patient. Alright, 9 minutes to the next 15-minute candle opens, so I'm gonna step away from my charts. And I'll be back before the 9-minute ends. So I'll see you in a minute here, in a few minutes. I need a break. I need a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't close my mic. My bad. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, this looks like a walk in the park until this low at least. But so waiting for the EMAs to line up, and then I'm gonna take that shot. Now, oh, look at ES real quick. We have this gap here, which I think is what we coming for. Look at that. I'm gonna have this in a different color. Which color though? Which color? Which color? Which color? Yes. I think I like purple too much. So this is like what is that? A volume imbalance. And it's not there on the daily, it's there on the 4-hour. That's kind of what I will focus on. Saw it on the 4-hour, so I'm gonna just keep it that way. So yep, this is a area we're likely to see price get to. Maybe at the end of the day. Do you have one of your own? No. Is the daily likely to reverse? There is a opening gap here. Bang. Bang dang dang. And the OG. Endorg. Looks like it's balanced. The bodies are not touching. I just do like a volume bounce on the daily. Just get it over with. This is now inverted. And I'm gonna push it to the side here. Currently touching this 15-minute here. What's this? What is that supposed to be? 30-minute. Also wanted to point out breaker here. I don't know why I didn't do that. Which will be the high to this low on the 30-minute. Look at that. Beautiful. Low, high, low, low, whatever. And we just touch it and look at that. Running away from it. Yep. 1530. 1530 sharing that. So I could get rid of that fair value gap. It's pretty much what we're looking for. So in future, my entries are just gonna be so simple, honestly. Just look something like this. My stop loss just above that break and just do your 1:2 or whatever. Get it over with. So that'll be a buy limit. Set. Get. In, out. So ES did not go to take that high, but go to an area, I would say supposed resistance area. This one took the high, so we have a major SMT right there. Meaning there's gonna be some crazy drop in my opinion. There might be a very crazy drop. And drop. Sharp drop incoming. So if we do get a shot, we're gonna take it and for this low. This too. Maybe try see if we can get down here. Yeah. The thing is the daily though is bullish. What's the probability that it's gonna be reversed to black, to red? I don't know. I don't know. So this is now the current all-time high right here. Day 74. Oof. But about 6 more days and it's gonna be 4 months, 4 trading months. We are $1,500 on top, 50% plus something towards the goal. The account was up 52,400 and it's down 700. The drawdown we have is 1781, not bad. $1,780 is the drawdown. We're only risking 200. So we have 246. We have 8 times, including fees and commissions, 7 times. 7 times to try out. So if I take 7 losses, it's done. We are done. 7 losses in a row. 1 trade a day. If we are to lose this challenge, we lose like a soldier. If I'm to lose this challenge, I lose like a soldier. And if I'm to win this challenge, I win like a soldier. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be getting a trade today. I think we're in a period of reversals. We might be in a period of reversals where reversal strategies are kind of going to be winning here. This is on the 15-minute. So watching that area. All right, the 15-minute. Now, do I want to take a trade from 15-minute is crossing? I like that trend line that's forming right now. ES, we know it's likely to touch this area. Has like a 50-minute fair value gap here. So is it likely to retrace back and then keep going down? Tricky. Nice trend line forming here. Do I want to take that trade? Again, towards 9 p.m. I took a loss last Friday. And if I waited for the afternoon, I would have made some money. It would have been a profitable trade. Treat every trade differently, but don't repeat mistakes. Stuff. Don't repeat mistakes. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that 50-minute order block. We get the point. It worked. Congratulations. Hmm. Yo, when it gets to time for pivoting, we have a lot of things to do. Mark out these areas and then, you know, the future is bright. Very, 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 very bright. Very bright. Very, very bright. Very astronomically bright. So now, I was kind of suspecting that by the time I get a trade entry, we're gonna be somewhere around here. I don't like ES that we've gotten to a point of, again, another reversal, but I think we have all of this range to close, which on a lower time frame it's a gap, but on higher time frames it's not. See that? Oh yes, what was I looking at? What was I looking at? Oh, 4 hour. But on the 1 hour, it's a huge gap. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Why is it now visible on the 4 hour? What is the meaning of that? Oh, maybe there's an explanation. I don't know. Yep. See how that goes. Gap high, gap low. Maybe I could do it that way. That's just how I'm gonna say it. If you don't like that, me cannot help you. Gap premium. That range is like I don't know what that means. 22 points. Whatever. ES had no gaps. Yes, it's there. Well, I'm in balance on the daily. 1 hour has that gap right there. Boom, pop. Look how that drop and I couldn't participate in it. EMAs protecting me but also keeping me away from opportunities. La 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 la. And then we also have a 60-minute area right here. Buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve. Coming back to this zone here. That would be a good target for a quick trade. But I can't even get in because I need to see a retracement. Back to the 50, break over trend line, then take a trade. It's the advantage of this strategy, yo. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Zero concurrent viewers. Damn. All right, 2 minutes to 9. I don't know if I want to take a trade. Maybe I'll come back in the afternoon, see if there's anything. I'll just call it a day. So ES has taken these lows here. Nasdaq is not interested. So apparently I would have waited for, yep, this was kind of what I was waiting for. So if we do invert that 15-minute right there in the next 19 minutes, which I think it's gonna be inverted, I think we have a good shot here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's now inverted, the 15-minute fair value gap here. And we know that, so this will be a nice place for retracement. And then a break over trend line, and we can see we can get to levels down here. ES is at a point of reversal. That same distance that took the high there, that took the liquidity going down 2 times, is kind of right there, and you can see the reaction when we did the same with NQ. So I think I'm done for the day. That was the best entry here, but came in late and I second guessed that entry. There was that buy side up there, so I thought, you know, once we take that there might be a significant retracement, but the retracement was just small and it didn't quite get to the 2R area. So probably I would have been taken out half the profit range, or maybe somewhere up here, or maybe I would have just closed. I don't know. We're looking at 4 points. 4 points. So it's 9:01 p.m. I'm just gonna close it here, so no trade. I don't know if I'm gonna be trading in the afternoon, so I'll come look. If there's a good trade, I will take it. Maybe if we consolidate here, and then maybe the afternoon is when they want to start. So looking at this already, I like it a lot. Yep, that's one swing low, that's another one. It keeps retracing to that 50, and then we break down, we come down, then that might be an entry. I just don't like how ES looks like. It looks like it's gonna retrace higher. So I'm gonna close the trade here. I'm not gonna take a trade. It's already past 9. Maybe I'll come again in the afternoon and look for another trade. If not, I'll see you. I'll do it again tomorrow. I'll try again tomorrow. No hurry. Setups will form themselves nicely. Looking at ES, I think just setting up another short. Look at this down here. I think we might be going short again. Unless we're forming like a seek and destroy, high, low. I've got it's taken out here, and then we took it up. That buy side has been taken, this sell side has been taken. So it started with this sell side, and then that buy side, and then now taking out this sell side that took out the sell side right there. So could be heading back to take out that buy side, but we'll see. There's another region here that should act like strong resistance. And then looking at NQ, The queues are just flowing, y'all. It is just flowing. So in Q, best place to sell will be at the low of this candle here. Once we close the 15-minute down here, I think that could be a nice sell. Until then, yeah, so I think I'm gonna step aside and just watch. I'm not trusting any setups that will form. Look at that. So closure below that trend line will be a trade with 46 points as a stop loss. Approximately just looking for 100. That would be not too much to ask for, somewhere down here. But I'm done. So I'll come in the afternoon to kind of see if there's any unfinished business. Again, the daily is bullish, the candle is bullish. The number of times I've taken shots when the candle is green is, I've taken more losses than wins. Trying to fade the daily momentum. So it could be fading, but I usually see the daily candle still try to close bullish if it was predominantly bullish. Anyway, think I'm gonna close the charts here. I'll just journal, just take a screenshot of what I've been looking at this morning, and then that'll be it for now. I think that's a cool screenshot right there. So much stuff. I don't know if I should show this. Yeah, why not? Right there is good. And the 15-minute order block. That's an entry. Not yet. I don't want to take a trade. I'm just gonna chill, bro. So no trade. Looking at M and Q. No trade. All right, so this is an area where everything's lined up. We just touched our 50. Close below that trend line. One swing low here, another swing low just right there, but still not ready to enter because I need to see that the fast EMA close below that blue EMA, which is the 5, close below the 16. That would now be the trade. But I'm done. It's 9 a.m. I'm not willing to take another trade, and this might easily just keep walking. And so I'm gonna do just a virtual entry here. Once the 5 crosses the 16, that's an entry. Let me see before I do the closing scripture. How many points are we looking at? 50 points. And I'd say that would enter a trade if we close below, you know, and then it retraces. So why am I now taking this trade? Yeah. What you afraid of, my guy? Take the damn trade, yo. 1, 2, 3. 2 points. 190. That's not bad. If I lose this trade, I'm gonna feel some type of way. ES is likely to retrace. Okay, I'm not gonna take that trade. If it works, let it work. Everything lined up so well. The timing is just what I don't like after 9 a.m. I still will take the virtual entry just to see. Thinking too much. And it doesn't want to cross. There we go. Cross. I need to see the EMA cross. It's not going too far. 2 points, not bad. Bum, 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 bum. This will be a chance to make some money here. Should I take this trade or not? The signal is right there. Right there. Is a signal and na ignore. Signal is right there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that will be the trade. The candle before it closes with a 52 point stop loss. So I'm just gonna do a virtual entry here, and 1:2 right there. I would risk, how much would I risk? 1, 2, I would risk 2 points, risking $200 to make 429. So yep, I'm gonna just leave that just to see if it would have worked or not. But this is kind of what I'd lined up. I'd say, you know, if we close below that 50-minute fair value gap right there, and then EMA retraces, I would look to take that trade. I just don't like what ES has done here. I'm just thinking this is a point of reversal, and if it starts reversing, NQ will probably do the same. So yep, I'm gonna just respect that fact and leave that trade alone. But I'll leave it there virtually. So I'm gonna end the stream right now. Thank you for everyone that came in. Polok, of course. We had a good discussion here. Some good I learned something about some other instrument which I will look at. Bye, and just leave it alone. Okay, so Jude 125, closing scripture. To the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ our Lord, be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before all time, and now and forevermore. I read it one more time. Amen. To the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ our Lord, makes all this possible, y'all. It's amazing. Be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before all time, and now and forevermore. And I'll see you on the next one. If I see a good trade in the afternoon, I will live stream. I will stream it. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try be here early, at least before 6:45. If not, well, just about the same time, 6:50 to 7. Most of the trades I've been taking of late have been after 7 a.m. my time. Myra Capital, and I'll see you on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.